Welcome back, YouTubers, Jared here. Now, as I was saying, the imps keep collecting the gold, and then because I've got a treasury, they drop it off here rather than just continuing to mine the path you want them to mine. It's a little bit tedious at the moment, but later on in the game you'll get devices such as doors. So if you don't want your imps to keep backtracking through the level, you can just lock them off. The only downside to that is that the computer spams you with messages saying that your imps they can't reach a rune, for example. I can't remember exactly the wording, but it's something like you need to make a treasure room. Because they can't reach it, it'll spam it as if you never made one. Oh, that's something else that's cool. You see the bedding. As the creature levels up, the beds get bigger. So if I got a low level creature, no, it looks like all my demon spawn are about the same level. But say if there was a level 10 and a level 1's bed next to each other, the size difference would be quite massive. Oh, we've got some enemies tunneling towards us. This should be fun. So we can hear they've got a dwarven miner, because you can hear the actual earth being destroyed. So we've got quite a big army of creatures at the moment. We've got 8 demon spawn and 3 what are they called? Beetles being trained up. Oh, and 1 random imp, just so you can see what I mean when it eventually trains up. I'm not going to bother training the flies, because the flies, in all honesty, are probably going to die as soon as combat starts anyway. There we go, that bed looks like a level 1 bed, whereas this one's a level 3. And that creature just leveled up, so the bed grew. That was perfect timing. Ooh, was that a level 4?
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Ah, they've broken through. There we go, they broke straight through to the training area. Now, because this beetle took damage, it's going to go to the lair to rest. And it'll gain back its health when it's asleep. So this gold here, I can either pick it up now, or if I leave it, minions will eventually pick it up and take it to the treasure room. Oh dear, something's dying. Ah, the flies decided to explore. So yeah, the flies are probably dead.
Creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Yeah, this is a thief. So thieves, instead of prioritizing combat, are incredibly strong, nearly as strong as a knight, but they don't really like to start combat until they reach your treasure room. So, I mean, that was just like a massacre.
Your minions are winning a battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
So yeah, I've already got level 3 creatures when those were just level 1 enemies. And I can drop all this gold back off into the treasure room. And there we go, let's have a little look at the map. Ah, so there was a treasure room down here as well that we've just claimed. So we'll bung some treasure down into it. Lovely. So out this way, there's like a little bit round here. So if we drop our flies off, they'll probably fly around the water and explore for us. That's one of the main uses for flies, the fact that they just suicidally explore. And that was quite lucky that one decided to go one way and one's going the other way. So these are quite important and dangerous to notice. If there's a piece of water and diagonally to it are 2 bits of earth, you can actually squeeze heroes and creatures through them. So that could be how creatures could invade into your areas that you thought are safe. Oh, so rather than going through the open areas, they're deciding to tunnel over to us. It's a bit annoying, but I suppose it's acceptable. Oh, other funny mechanics in the game is these pillars, they aren't just visual, they're actually there. And they can block both creature damage and movement.
Broken through your walls.
So you can do some quite funny things with, for instance, a boulder trap, which normally bounces off of walls. You can make it almost like a labyrinth pattern. So a fly goes straight into combat. Bye, fly.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
So this is a level 1 against a level 3, and as you see, just a one-on-one fight was a massacre. Oh, a level 4, so it's got the shooting attack.
Beware, the Lord of the Land approaches.
Okay, so where's the Lord of the Land? He's down here. So he's a level 1 as well, so he's almost certainly dead. So it's quite a cute little overview because you see like the icons of all the characters. But yeah, another nice feature about this game is you don't actually have to end it as soon as it does. It's on the first map, as you saw, you click enter. So if you're having fun or you have a creature you specifically like, or perhaps if you're feeling vicious, you're torturing something that you're not quite finished playing with, you can continue playing on the same map.
Your creatures are falling in battle.
Poor little flies, they're just so suicidal.
Under attack. Your creatures are falling
And they do
in battle.
0 damage. So as you noticed, there's water here. So it's, at the moment, impossible for me to go over here and claim these tiles. But later on in the game, you'll get bridges that can be placed over both water and, later on in the game, can go over lava.
Attacking the enemy.
Oh, let's go up and watch the Lord of the Realm die miserably.
Your minions are winning a battle.
And there you go.
Conquer this realm.
That's the Lord of the Realm defeated. Ah, here we go, look. So this imp has now reached level, is it 3? Yeah, he's now got level 3, so he can move at super fast speeds. So that's an advantage to training your imps. Because that one imp now is probably 4 times better than a normal imp. It does everything fast. Okay, it's only slightly twice better, but still, it's really cost effective. So yes, the Lord of the Land has been defeated, our minions are quite happily, and this world has trained quite a vicious array of demonic hosts. Let's move on to the next realm. So again, as I said, the rating kind of is not really penalised by the time as it is rewarded.
Plates than a demon spawn with 3. Water Dream Walk. A region of pointless frolicking and endless pleasure. No one here understands the true meaning of suffering and random shocking violence meted out arbitrarily.
What poor souls, we might have to bring some violence into their lives. Build a dungeon with a treasure room, a lair, a hatchery and a training room. Make sure they're all big enough. Cramped conditions do nothing for the morale of minions. You see, that's only vaguely true. In all honesty, it doesn't make a massive difference.